Yeah, man. So, apologies about that technical difficulty start. Um, this is what happens when we take a month off of the pod.
It was a long
I
time.
forget how technology works.
Just gets away from you, man. It moves so fast. The turnaround is just so fast.
I was, like I told you, I was literally seconds away from hitting buy on a new MacBook. And you were like, dude, did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Yeah, man. When I
And
was
that fixed all the problems. So
when I was in IT school, man, they that was at the start of every class. It's like, did you turn it off and turn it back on? It was like the motto of the whole place.
Yes.
You know, it hasn't let me down yet. So.
Well, I'm definitely learning still, I guess. That is on me, dog. That is on me there. Dude, well, we're back. Season 97
Yep.
and we're just ready to bring you guys some more movies, some more great content. Basically, we just really want to talk about Jack Black and Pedro Pascal for the rest of our lives.
That's it.
Just those two guys, because they're amazing and we love them both. Javi, in these last few weeks, what have you been up to, my guy?
Just normal.
Cheers. Also drinking wine for the pod tonight.
Oh, nice. Normal farm stuff, right? It's grass cutting season again.
It's grass cutting season.
So, cutting grass, stuff like that. We got back on Paramount Plus here in my household.
You know what, dude? It's always going to find you, dude.
It's gotten better. Remember last time we talked about this? It was a mess.
The interface was horrible.
It was the worst.
You can't search.
So now, like, if I pick something to watch, I just leave it on and it just continuously plays random movies, which is actually pretty cool because I don't have to choose a movie.
Exactly. You start watching Transformers. You're going to watch the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one.
Just going to roll. It's so good.
Nobody.
Yeah, there's some great movies on there. One of the ones that popped up for me that I haven't seen in a while was Shooter.
So
Mark
good.
Wahlberg. Great movie. I haven't watched it in a long time.
And my boy Michael Pena, okay?
Yes.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep on my boy, okay?
So yeah, I watched caught that one, Transformers 1, which is fantastic.
Wait,
Point Break.
Like Transformers Shia LaBeouf, the first one that came out like in 2007, 2008? Or are you talking Transformers 1, the animated film that we reviewed last season?
Yes.
Both is the answer.
And the rest of them.
Love it.
So it's been pretty good with some of those guys. What you been up to, man?
Do you think? Well, before I jump into that,
yeah,
you also said Point Break,
yeah,
which I love that film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's Keanu's best work?
I think at that time, that movie was fantastic.
All right, let me ask you.
I wouldn't say that's his best work. He's done some pretty cool movies.
Well, of course.
As far as like the action movies.
Yeah, John Wick 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And the ones, this is the one that even come out yet.
It's gonna be in a ballerina. We're gonna talk about on this season. Okay, I gotta ask you a question. Point Break or Speed?
I would probably go Point Break. I mean, Speed's a good movie, but you got Swayze up in there, man. You just can't compete against that
it's
team.
Bodie, man.
Yeah, it's a hard team to compete with.
Got the Red Hot Chili Peppers in there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would go Point Break. Like I said,
But
Speed is nothing bad said about Speed. It's a fun
Jeff
movie.
Daniels and Sandy Bully, okay?
Like I'm saying though, you know, the Point Break just had a very cool vibe as
Oh,
far as
1000%.
the movie, the sets, everything was just fantastic. You know, it's cool driving real fast on a bus. I'm not talking bad about that by any means.
It's like, I've never done it, but
Never done it. Something might looks fun, but definitely Point Break.
no, I feel you, fam. Yeah, dude, I've been good, man. My buddy Eddie and his fiance, they are getting married,
Oh
so
boy.
been helping plan the bachelorette party with a newfound friend, an amazing young
Okay.
lady named Jen. So me and her have been kind of checking out a lot of spots in Charlotte where we're going to do this joint
Sweet.
venture at and everything. It's just been fun, man.
Yeah.
Kind of doing a lot of tastings and drinking vino, and it's just been a really, really good time there.
Mhm.
Um, been in the theater, so
Right.
watching movies and but even more than that, dude, like just finished up the White Lotus
Mm.
season 3 with my man Walton Goggins Google goggles or whatever the hell he was wearing. And it's weird, man, because I'm watching him like this. I feel like he's the only person on television right now. Like,
Yeah. He's all
like
over. He's
last
everywhere.
year, the year before, it was just Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Now it's just Walton Goggins. I literally finish Invincible. It's his voice the entire season. I jump into White Lotus. He's the main character, right? Then I go over here and watch The Righteous Gemstones, which is on the
So good.
same network as The White Lotus. I watched The White Lotus at 8. I watched The Righteous Gemstones at 10. Okay, he's in both.
You
He's
know,
fantastic.
I just started like getting real heavy into the Righteous Gemstones.
It's so good.
Um, I watched a little bit of it during season 1 and never really pushed forward after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I started to catch back up with it. Most because I've been seeing a lot of Danny McBride around,
Yeah,
and uh, just seems like a fantastic human being.
he is.
And I was like, let me go check this back out because it was funny. It was hilarious. Uh, so we're getting back through that now.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, man, like Walton Goggins, he's everywhere, and I've just been
Yep.
enjoying his. He was on Fallout last year, you know what I mean? Like, so I just been
Yeah.
enjoying his performances, and like he's also a really, really good guy who has a really great story. So it's just been fun to see him be like one of the best actors working like in this moment.
Yeah. He's
Now
so good at it.
he's only got a few more weeks because old Pedro's coming back. Okay.
Yeah. That's true. Right around the corner.
Pedro has The Last of Us season 2. He has Fantastic Four,
Yep.
Doomsday next year, the Mandalorian movie, The Materialist. Man, he's in an Apple commercial. He's dancing for
I saw
9
that.
minutes. I watch this 9-minute video of this internet zaddy
Of course.
Pedro Pascal. Of course it did. The
Yeah.
entire thing, dog. When I was trying to mimic the dance skills, the dance moves, yes, I failed.
It's got to have certain quality.
Nobody's Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
But no, man, just been enjoying our time off. I've deeply missed you. And I've deeply missed our fans, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that we're back for season 97, guys. So
Yes, sir.
buckle up. You are in for a big ride. It's like we never left, guys. It's like we never left.
I wasn't sure how long of a breather you needed there. So
We just aged like fine wine, baby.
yeah.
All right, team. Got some news here for you. If you've been living under a rock, you haven't heard this yet, but a couple things. Avengers Doomsday, MCU's big Avengers movie. We haven't had one of those since 2018. So it's been a few years. Robert Downey Jr. is returning, this time as Victor Von Doom, or at least Doctor Doom. We don't really know what the deal is yet.
Wild.
And the Russo brothers are coming. So,
Yeah.
Disney bucks, Kevin Feige dollars, what they're called now, I think.
His face is what's on the park currency.
He just has his hat, his like Marvel hat on too, and on the
Yeah.
dollar bill or whatever.
Yeah.
No, late March, what happened, guys, is Marvel did a 5.5 hour live stream.
Wow.
This was like, I watched it. I didn't watch
Mm-hmm.
all 5.5 hours, but like I kept on checking in. It was on Instagram Live, right? So you can just kind of check in, go about your day, water your plants, take your dogs out, do whatever you need to do and just come back ever so often. And then what it was super cool. It was all these acting director chairs with the cast of Avengers Doomsday on the back of it. So that's how we knew like the character reveals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting everybody, right? Chris Hemsworth Thor, Tom Hiddleston's Loki, Anthony Mackie's Captain America, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Letitia Wright as Black Panther, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Danny Moreira as the Falcon, Winston as M'Baku. And then we got, the cast of the upcoming Thunderbolt. So all of them is going to be in it as well. The cast revealed also the X-Men actors. So we got Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Ian McKellen, Magneto, James Marsden. He was really good in a show I just watched. Fantastic. Rebecca Romaine coming back as Mystique. Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler. Kelsey Grammer as Beast. Let's go. We're also getting my man Channing Tatum as Gambit. Just exciting. Remember the whole Fantastic Four cast, including Pedro Pascal. Namor's coming back, who was in Black Panther Wakanda.
Wow.
Tina Kurita. Just like so many people, dude. So many people. And it took like 5.5 hours to do this.
Yeah.
Just like what Stephen McFeely and the Russo brothers, what these guys are doing, what they're planning, I don't know. But like, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be talking like 4 parts of a movie here.
Yeah.
Like maybe or at least 3 parts of a gigantic thing leading up to this movie, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the the solo movies leading up to it.
Yeah.
Bringing a bunch of this stuff together. I mean, you can't just throw all these people out and expect it to be a good movie without some kind of decent build up like they did. I mean, really like they did on the other Avengers movies.
Yeah, no, like the last 2 Avengers movies, you see the tear between like what happened with Civil War, how that kind of tore everybody apart.
Yeah.
And that's why they weren't strong enough to stop Thanos, right? Mm-hmm. But then they all had to come together at the end and Endgame, let bygones be bygones and shit. Cap, Iron Man, y'all hug this shit out. Come on, here's some tacos. Let's figure this out. You know what I mean? I still really would have thought it was awesome if Ant-Man just like got small and went to Thanos' ass and then got bigger. That would have been awesome. That's game set match right there. But like, that's a 7-minute movie. But no, man, like this is going to be really fun. I'm just excited to see like how these next few movies, like you said, like how it builds up to that next year, next summer. And then like the whole thing with like, are you Robert Downey Jr. are you Robert Downey Jr.? He's just Robert Downey Jr. Yes. Are you Tony Stark in an alternative timeline where you turn Dr. Doom and not Iron Man? Are you Victor Von Doom? Are we never going to see your face? Like I have so many questions, man. And I'm so excited for all of it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I just cannot wait for that first teaser trailer to drop so we can turn around and just talk about it for 17 days. Yeah, man. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, man. This is gonna be a wild ride in a good next 2 years. We already started off on a good foot with Captain America, New World Order. We're gonna lead into Thunderbolts, which is like an art house film, but like I think it's gonna do what Suicide Squad, that first Suicide Squad movie tried to do, but didn't. And then we got Fantastic Four. So God, dang it!
We got
Vanessa Kirby looks good.
We got a few series in there too, as far as Marvel, but I don't think they probably don't have anything to do with Doomsday. But you never know with Disney.
What if we get like Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight that pops up in Doomsday too? You know what I mean? That would have been dope.
Yeah.
His multiple personality ass. I'm just excited, man. I think Marvel's on like an upswing, and I don't even think I know they're on an upswing, and this excites me for my favorite franchise. Outside of Freddy versus Jason, there's only been one of those movies though.
Blue and yellow suit Cyclops, man. That's the only thing I'm looking for.
Dude,
this whole movie
with like the sash.
Yeah,
it doesn't have the sash. Yeah. Gotta.
It's not the real deal.
It's not the real deal, dog. Team, we're gonna throw the Hollywood Reporter article that came out like 2 weeks ago on our socials. Are you as excited about this? We've been gone for a while, guys. Damn it, leave us alone.
It really did.
All the damn good news dropped when we were on vacation. Javi called me from the south of France. Why the hell he was down there by himself is beyond me, but he didn't take me. That was the whole plan. But you know,
some yacht maintenance, man. Called they needed some IT support down there.
Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're going to discuss the trailers for Tron Ares, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and our movie of the week, Death of a Unicorn. You know, Josh Hutcherson is not a damn movie star. I apologize for my outbreak, guys. To the Josh Hutcherson fan club.
He's going to be winning a lot of awards this year.
I understand you, and I hope you forgive me for my transgressions against your king, against your short king. Okay, team.
So mad.
Team, I got nothing against Josh, man. He's a solid actor. Team, we got some trailers coming at you here. We finally got the third Tron movie. Wow. These movies take like just 3 decades to make.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wait for them on. I'm going to watch them all because they're all awesome films. So we got Tron, Ares, and we got Five Nights at Freddy, the follow-up to Five Nights at Freddy that dropped on Peacock a couple years ago. That was also in the theaters that made Josh Hutcherson a household name. So we're here, guys. We're going to throw these on our socials and let us know your thoughts. Also, our full pod is on YouTube, and we have clips scattered throughout the whole metasphere. So look at Javi's beautiful mustache, guys. He got it trimmed today. Really excited about that. Appreciate you guys.
I wasn't trying to interrupt you, but, you know, Josh Hutcherson became a household name during Bridge of Terabithia. So you need to go wash your mouth out with soap, sir.
Was he also in Zathura? Remember when we got those confused? I got those confused because of him. It was his fault I got those confused.
120 miles per hour, last seen heading northbound.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Oh, okay.
Bro, light cycle ripping up the streets of LA?
Yeah.
Oh, that's badass.
Wow. It's really dangerous. Just throw that out there.
That made me happy.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Dude, it's this big ass, like, a ship. These things are scary.
It's not good.
Dude, this looks awesome.
This is wild. I need one of those. I don't know what that is.
A person?
Oh,
Because there's no going back.
that's illegal here. That's intense.
Ooh, 9 Inch Nails. Okay, guys. We got Tron Ares, and as you can tell from my voice, I am very excited by this. Team, I love this franchise. Dude, Tron, fantastic film. Watched it when I was a kid. Tron Legacy, oh my god, dude, just so effing good.
I don't know if I saw Legacy or not.
You definitely should, because Olivia Wilde is in it and she's fantastic. And Daft Punk did the soundtrack and it was fantastic.
Wild.
And there was you got 2 Jeff Bridges for the price of 2, because they obviously paid him twice. But he played 2 different roles. Guys, Tron Ares, according to IMDb, a highly sophisticated program, Ares, is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission. This is directed by Joachim Roning, written by Jesse Winkun, Jack Thorne, and Steven Lisberger, starring Greta Lee, Sarah, I do not know how to pronounce your last name, and Des Jardins is her last name, and Mr. Jared Leto, who, you know what, for first time in a long time, looks pretty good in a movie, man.
Doesn't look all broken down and
don't look
like super
horrible.
creepy.
Yeah, you don't look creepy, dude. You actually look like you're sexy. You're a sexy program on a mission, and I'm pretty excited for that, dude. We also got Jeff Bridges in this too, guys. So Kevin Flynn's coming back, and Evan Peters. So Cameron Monaghan, Jodie Turner-Smith, Hassan Minaj, Arturo Castro. Love that guy in anything he is in. Just a great cast.
Yeah.
Bro, sign me up. I don't even need to see any other trailers. I don't care what the movie's like, what mission he's on. I'm going to watch it. And you need to watch the first and second one.
I've seen the first one. I'll catch the second one. It's probably on Paramount Plus.
It's a Disney movie, but that's fine too.
I tried to do too many callbacks. I missed it. I should have just stuck with the one.
It's one per episode.
I got too cocky.
As you can tell, guys, we are not rusty at all. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been slurring a few words, and Javi's, just doing bit after bit.
Yeah.
Team, Javi, everybody.
Watch all the Trons. Watch all of them.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just really excited for this, man. And Jared Leto finally looks like a badass with this exciting cast, and yeah,
this whole thing looks intense. Like the whole concept of what's happening.
Yeah,
is pretty wild. So,
guys, we're gonna throw.
It looks awesome.
Tron Ares on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. Also, are you familiar with the franchise? And if so, do you like Tron or you like Tron Legacy more? Let us know, team. They're back.
Are you ready to start the show?
No.
Count with me now. 5, 4, 3,
They're out there, Mike.
2,
Where?
1.
Superstar. All I'm saying.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I doubt he made it.
Yeah, he definitely would make it far in this movie.
Showtime!
I just have so many. Just have so many questions.
Yeah, that was not an answer-filled trailer
That was a
by
teaser,
any
dog.
means.
That was
Yeah.
a teaser right there.
Yeah, did a good job, I guess. If you were teased,
Team. According to IMDb, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The synopsis reads 1987. After a rather unstable life, Jeremy Fitzgerald found work as a security guard at the new Freddy's Fazbear Pizzeria. But when he entered there, would realize that not everything is what it seems. Okay. Not sure what that's about. Is it going to be like a flashback thing and a forward thing as well?
it sounds like the same synopsis from the first movie.
I wonder, but like it is. But my other thing about that is like, I thought that they found peace, these animatronic thingies, but like, what's going on here now? Like, why are you pissed off again? Right? Like,
I mean, they're hauling robots, man. You know, I feel like it took a lot for them to get there, and probably a lot for them to move on. So, you know,
basically, what you're telling me is peace, no peace. They'll never be.
I'm gonna say
I don't even care. You know what?
I'm
I
gonna
have
say-
questions, but I don't really even care.
I'm gonna say this: I don't really know what's going on. I watched the first. I don't really know what happened in that movie.
No clue.
No clue
clue.
what was the outcome. It was very confusing times.
Weren't they like afraid of the animatronic killers at first? And they were like all like, didn't they build a fort? Didn't they build a blanket fort at one point in time or something?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It's the callback of your childhood. I get it, man. Oh
I have
gosh.
no clue what's going on, but here we are.
But like, I'm not gonna go to theaters to see this.
I will catch it on Peacock if it comes back on Peacock, because I want to see what's happening. I'm just curious, but I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money going to the theater and watching it.
Definitely not. No. And Josh Hutcherson is gonna win a Saturn Award for this or something. See it now. I'm excited for him, but
If he gets to a third one, he definitely needs an award.
just for worst horror franchise of all time.
I think he can get that whenever, and that's a whole other award ceremony. But
Team,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
throw
I
for
don't know.
some reason Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, why are we doing a sequel? Good God,
don't-
it's a franchise now.
I don't know who picks these trailers, but we really got to talk to him.
Yeah, this guy's an asshole. I
Vetting these things out a little bit.
think his name is Clyde. We should fire him ASAP. Yeah, I don't need to see another trailer. I'm not in. I'm good.
Yeah.
We'll throw us on our socials, team. Let us know your thoughts about the first one. Have you ever played the game? What's a better movie, Bridge to Terabithia or Zathura, guys? Let us know in the comments. All right, brother. Let's jump into this week's movie, man. We have Death of a Unicorn, and guys, we are in for a wild, very wild ride here. Yeah, dude. Death of a Unicorn was just dropped this past actually released March 28th, 2025.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This movie is written and directed by Alex Schwartzman.
We had a $15 million budget, and so far it's grossed $10.8 million. Starring this, we got Paul Rudd as Elliot Kittner, Jenna Ortega as Ridley Kittner, Will Porter as Shepard Leopold, Tia Leone as Belinda Leopold, Richard E. Grant as Odell Leopold, and Anthony Kerrigan as Griff.
Griff.
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, dude, go ahead and do what you always do, that you do so eloquently and awesomely. Go ahead and give us a quick synopsis of this film, man.
Yeah, we follow the murderous rampage of a mama and a papa unicorn.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Pretty solid. Pretty
All right,
solid.
man. Let's start with the vampire, also known as Paul Rudd. Elliot Kittner, Ridley's widowed father. He is a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he's going up to this estate for the Leopolds to be the power of attorney over the entire estate, so he can help manage the money and make sure things get done accordingly, and for him and his daughter to be set with a very large sum of money for the rest of their life. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
For
him,
but like
anyways.
with Elliot's intentions, you can just tell he's driven by greed. At least that's what we think and understand through 95% of the film, is that he is doing everything because he's just a greedy guy who just wants more money.
That's interesting. That's the way you saw it.
At first, right? Like when you don't listen to your daughter and she's like, bro, this is not good, and you actually like lie a few times.
I mean, I was with him up until like the accident. And then after that, I was like, yeah, he should probably listen to her.
Yeah. Yeah. When your eyes get cured, you know what I mean? When your vision gets corrected automatically, you didn't get bit by a spider, so it's got to be something else, dude. Gotta be. So, for me, he was motivated by greed, and then even around the Leopolds, his daughter would say something and try to confide in him and everything, and be the voice of reason. He was like, nah, I'm good, right? We about to get this paper, right?
Hey kid, why don't you go ahead and get out of here?
And like, go on, get,
kiddo.
And like, he was put into situations that he typically would not be in, right?
Right.
What are you doing at night hunting a monstrous unicorn? Okay. What are you doing, Elliot?
Yeah.
I get the whole tire iron and trying to put the first one out of its misery, but like every action after that was motivated because one of the Leopolds was like, bro, you trying to get this check, you got to do this.
Yep.
That was his deal. But on top of that, it's Paul Rudd, and the man is fantastic in everything he's in, and brings his whole funny, amazing, sweethearted self. And so even when he is motivated by greed, you still love him. You still enjoy him.
Yeah.
Because there's something deeper there. We just don't know what it is yet until we get to a certain part of the film. Yeah. And then it all makes sense.
I really liked his mix here of like comedy and seriousness. Like his seriousness was really, really good. Like especially like talking with his daughter.
Yeah.
And then the humor wasn't like very direct. It it was just something really fun about it, and seeing him in a lot of different things, and seeing him like be ridiculously funny, and then seeing him uh, be pretty serious. And this one was like right there in the middle. It was a really
Yeah.
really cool thing.
Yeah, he hit that sweet spot in this film
Yeah.
with his character Elliot, man. I really enjoyed that. We got Jenna Ortega as Ridley Kittner, Elliot's daughter, and she's a college student. We meet her. She's on this trip with her dad on this voyage, and she's not about it. She's not about him or this process or what the hell they're going to do the entire time. Right? They get into this accident with this mythical creature, and she touches its horn. It's a weird scene. And for the rest of the movie, she's basically, well, for one, she is the only character of color in this film. Follow me here. And if you know, most characters of color in a film that has some scary horror thriller bits are the ones always saying, let's get the F out of here. We shouldn't do this.
You had the
Why
two
are you going
doctors.
this way? I don't think they were not. They were more pawns than anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, you're right. They got taken out immediately. Like they weren't in the movie very long.
Yeah, they were more pawns than anything. They,
and by the way, almost most gruesome,
but like fun. Like
yeah.
Fun. And I'll compare it to something in just a few minutes that like I got vibes from really early on.
Yeah. You're just talking like, head top of the call sheet people kind of thing.
Yes. But and I do love Sunita Mani. She's like gorgeous, but also like funny as hell. She's awesome. In everything that she's been in. But no, if Jenna Ortega the entire time is just like, let's get the F out of here, Dad. I don't feel good. This is not right.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Let's do that. And instead of listening to his daughter, who had this emotional cosmic experience with this dying animal, he's like, nah, let's get this check. Right? Like that was the reoccurring thing. Oh
yeah.
And she definitely tried. We got Will Poulter as Shepard, Leopold Odell's son, and this kid just in everything that he's in, man. He's good with, like, he's like a British Paul Rudd, I would say. Good looking kid, man. Really good looking kid, but like he has the ability to do a lot of serious roles, and he has. But his comedy and his comedic timing is on point. We've seen it time and time again. Going back to like We're the Millers, right? Like,
yes, I was about to say
you're getting paid for this.
Yeah. One of my favorites but We're the Millers was great.
Yeah,
but this is like one of my favorite characters I've seen him play.
Yeah, this was good.
Just like you said, he had the dialogue he had was hit.
Yep.
So well for him. And really just like one of the funnest characters in the movie.
Oh yeah. The entire time he was doing something different. It just made us laugh our ass off, man. But like his intentions basically just be that, that next one up after his father is supposed to die.
Yeah.
And to run the enterprise and do all the, stuff that his
stuff.
Yeah, his peculiar skills and stuff like that. So, and then after they're being hunted by these he has so many great ideas that none of them work, but he tries them anyway. So it's just fun.
I think my favorite, it just made me like laugh to myself a lot just now.
Yeah.
Is when he's out in the hot tub and he's yelling for Griff. I just thought about that. That's
such a good scene.
That had to have been like the funniest thing he did. He did a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
In the movie, but that was
And I always want to know, like, you know, how many takes do they allow? There's like the because this is a small
Made
budget
myself
movie.
cry a
You know what I
little
mean? Like, how many takes do they allow them to do? Like, how much freedom are we giving these people? To kind of create their own and do their own thing, and then like cut it up in the editing room because he just had so many good
Oh,
bits in this,
yeah,
man. It was just fun.
yeah.
We also have the amazing, talented Tia Leone as Belinda Leopold, Odell's wife, and
Amazing.
just I will say to her, like, Tia Leone is a great actor that you see and you love and you root for her.
Ever
Like
since Bad Boys, man.
ever since Bad Boys,
Ever
'95,
since
baby.
Bad Boys.
I fell in love with her in that movie. Good
Mm.
God.
Ever since Bad Boys.
But like in this one, she just oozes with like money and disgust and like
Yeah.
like it's just like so creepy and so just like you're so fake and you're
Yeah.
fake behind your dollar bills and your mansion and your beautiful dresses and outfits and everything. Like it worked. The role was perfectly teed up for her, man.
Yeah, it was
And
really
she
good.
did it. So like when these deaths are happening and a timely demise happens, you're just like, cool.
It was like
Thank you.
there was a layer of distrust because of, like, I guess the Leopolds in general and their aura,
Yeah.
but like she also played it off like a great actor, and like you didn't believe her, like no matter how no matter how sincere like she felt, it was like,
Yeah.
okay, she wants this character to feel untrustable, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Untrusting.
exactly. When she pulls Ridley to the side, she's like, girl talk for a second, right? It has that conversation.
I'm proud of you.
Like really doesn't believe a damn word that she's saying, right? And we don't either because we know she's not genuine about it, man.
Yeah.
But that's the fun. That's the comedy bits from it, man.
Yeah.
Richard E. Grant as Odell Leopold, Elliot's boss. He's the matriarch of his family. All that stuff. Patriarch, excuse me. First pod back in a month, guys. Sorry, I did go to Cartagena, and it was fun down there. So, so I'm struggling a bit, but no, he's the patriarch
Still
of the
recovering
family.
from that.
Still recovering here. 2 weeks later. And I lost my place. No, I'm joking. But yeah, he's the patriarch. He's actually dying, trying to sign a power of attorney to Elliot, so his family and his estate and his money can be in good hands. And through the power of unicorn magic,
Yeah.
he gets his health back, and he is cured of all his ailments. And then decides to I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to harness the power of unicorn magic and sell it to the highest bidder. Like, greed is not good, guys. Did we not see Wall Street back in the 80s? Come on, right? Like, Charlie Sheen already did this movie, guys. Okay, it's not good. Doesn't turn out well at all.
Nope.
Death and taxes, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And then a few others here that we talked about, right? Anthony Kerrigan as Griff, Leopold's butler. Kind of another voice of reason.
So Griff was really, really good.
Griff was fun. This was a great character for Anthony.
So, another part that just struck me and stayed in my head is when, like, the unicorns are trying to come in the front door, and he just like closes his door. He's like, "Sorry, excuse me. I'm just gonna close this real quick."
Still polite. So yes.
Polite. Yeah. So
He's the butler. Jessica Hines as Shaw, Leopold's family personal assistant. Yeah. So then we have Sunita Mani as Dr. Batista, a scientist, and then Steve Parker's Dr. Song. He's another scientist here. So like that's the cast.
Yeah.
In like very small because they're at like an estate, and because in the beginning of the movie Odell is dying, they don't want like 1,000 people around. Very small crew there. But for me, I like that this movie was small and it felt really claustrophobic at times. This movie for me like felt like a very cheap version of Jurassic Park. Did you get that feeling?
Yeah.
You have a small group of people, right? In an enclosed area. They're not leaving. They
Mhm.
can't leave really. And they actually won't leave without their shit. And
It was like the whole Velociraptor scene was the whole movie
yes.
when they're in the kitchen. The Velociraptor's in the kitchen.
Remember when Ridley was under the car and
yeah.
Elliot was I was like, that's Jurassic Park right there.
That's 1000%.
That is my first thought. That was Jurassic Park right there. Thank you. Right.
Yeah.
So you see where this writer got these ideas from
Yeah.
that he wanted to put into his film. Steven Spielberg, dude, he's the GOAT. But no, man, I like that it was like a small, it's kind of out there in the middle of nowhere. It made it for like, using every single cent that you have for this film to make.
Yeah.
They did it quite well.
Agreed.
Now, the cosmic-y kind of in the CGI for I liked seeing the scary looking unicorns because they never really showed the monster, right? Until later in the film. It was
Yeah.
kind of scary at first, right? We got the horn, we got the hoof, right?
Yeah.
We got a little bit of the tail and the ass, right? We got all these things to like scare us, like they did in Jurassic Park. And also in the movie Monster as well, guys. Go see that if you haven't. Fantastic film. But it was to hype you up to go see what's happening. Also, Gareth Edwards, who directed Monster, did the same thing with 2014's Godzilla, right? Don't show all the monster. Scare the team, scare the crowd into thinking like this thing is larger than life, scary and all that stuff. And that's exactly what this director did. So I really enjoyed that.
Did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah. I do have a theme here.
All right.
Get my yeah, there it is. It's written down.
It's pretty.
Money is the root of all evil.
That's what they say, yeah.
And listen to your damn daughter. Like
what boggled my mind was like the fact that like her face was cleared up and nobody really said anything or made a big deal out of that.
His dad
At all.
Her dad didn't. And the
No,
Leopold
it's like-
just act like she never had acne.
She really didn't either. Like the character of Ridley didn't like was like, are y'all seeing this? It was like that was an interesting take on the situation. It was like, where's that emotional break that something that's been probably heavily in this girl's life is just gone, and she's like, something happened.
It's gone. But like I look at it like this, and like I've never really suffered from acne like that. I have great skin. You've had a beard since you were 4, so you've never had acne either.
Yeah.
But like people who suffer from that, right? Are you gonna think about it? Are you gonna freak out about it? Or are you just happy that it's gone, right? What happened to Elliot with his perfect vision after that, right? Are you gonna freak out about it? Or you're like,
yeah,
I don't need these anymore, dog.
Yeah.
Let me go see if I can climb up a damn tower now. Can I shoot webs from my arms, you know what I mean? Organic, dude.
I would have
Tobey Maguire.
tried. Yeah. He's like, oh man, I got to build these things. I didn't need to grow them. All right. Sucks.
Web shooters, dude? Organic, baby. That's the way to go. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Money is the root of all evil. All right, team. That is our conversation about A24's 2025 film, Death of a Unicorn. Javi, give me your thoughts and ratings on this film, brother.
Yeah, man. I was a little unsure about this one, but you know what? I had a blast.
Yeah.
I had a pretty great time. The whole movie, the characters themselves were not a surprise that they were fantastic just because of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
But where the story was headed and how it was going to end up looking was very, very kind of worrisome, right?
Yeah.
From a weird movie. But I think it all came out in the end pretty great. I had a fantastic time. I'm gonna give this one 4 buckets of popcorn this week.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, dude. This one's a little bumpy, especially from the start and then into the re-killing of the first unicorn. Right, killed it at first, but then like homegirl shot it in the head. So it was down for the count for a while.
Yeah. What I was wondering is like, I guess at the beginning was like, did he really kill it,
Yeah.
or did he just beat it enough to where like it was just knocked out for a little while?
Yeah.
wasn't really sure what happened there. was
But I
hilarious.
see what Alex Sharfman was trying to do here, man. Give us a tale, a decision for Paul Rudd's character, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is important to him? Your pockets, how much money you have in there, or your family, right? Your life. And at moments in time in this film, he chose the size of his pockets.
Right.
When it really mattered at the end, he finally chose his family. But all this wrapped up in a Jurassic Park type monster film about killer unicorns. You know what I mean? Which is the wild part, right?
Right.
What I like about this is it's not what A24 does very well. And I love that you were like, dude, is A24 popping so many movies out? Yes, they are. They're almost the best at it right now.
Right. And it's all over the spectrum of movies.
They're so all over the place, man. They do movies so well. They're doing what Blumhouse is doing, right? Give me small budget films. Let these writer directors, this team, kind of do their thing. Let's throw money at them. Nobody makes money until the movie makes money. So you're just making art at this point.
Yeah, let's get some people who really enjoy their craft to come in and do these things
and give us something different, right?
Yeah.
I'm watching a little side note here. I'm watching The Studio with Seth Rogen on Apple TV Plus, and he's a studio head.
Yeah.
And his big. Are you watching it?
No, but I've heard things.
You really should. Not to spoil it, but like the IP, because Barbie did so well, the IP that his studio, the person who runs the studio bought was Kool-Aid. So he has to make a Kool-Aid movie, and he's pissed off about it.
Yeah, I was listening to him on something or other. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but he was talking about that.
wants to make a damn Kool-Aid movie. But this is a really cool original idea, man. It's different. It's intriguing. It catches, me having so many emotions throughout this film, and I thoroughly enjoyed this, man. I wish it could have been a little tighter in regards to
another Jurassic Park movie.
It could have been a little tighter in regards to not being as long and drawn out there.
Yeah.
But for me, this gets 3 buckets of popcorn, man. This was a solid film. Paul Rudd always delivered. Jenna Ortega, she's definitely a solid movie star, actor. And yeah, this just was a really fun time, man.
Yeah, I think they hit it
definitely
pretty good.
Worth a rewatch.
Yeah, I think they hit it pretty good on the wrath of these unicorns, right?
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, like the way they handle it, and it not just being like a real, that part of the movie not being like real fast paced, like let's get this over with. Like they drew it out.
Oh yeah. No, agreed.
And yeah, I'm always down for some mythical creatures. You know me.
Killing people, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through Death of a Unicorn. Next week, we'll be discussing the new date night thriller film, Drop.
You can catch that in a theater near you.
Like always and forever, I'm Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
And like always, keep watching.